So are we, frankly.
Oh, it's so warm in here. It's so warm in here in UltraChenTV studios.
Yeah, dude, this room gets really warm here in the summer.
So it's very hot in Southern California right now, and we're in a basement, and it is hot and humid.
Yeah.
Hot and humid. But the solution to that is to have this air conditioner that's like a jet engine taking off, and it works well.
Yes.
But probably not while we're streaming. So yeah, you want to just give it a little. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, we probably can't do this while we're streaming.
What was that?
We probably can't. We probably can't do this while we're streaming.
Ah, okay, okay. Well, fair enough then. We'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, we'll just have to burn. So.
Speaking of being hot, KBrad.
KBrad. He's the hottest guy in the FGC right now.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right. So
yeah.
we talked about how sick it is that CEO is actually doing cool stuff,
Right.
cool ideas, actually spending money on infrastructure and.
Dude, some people are even saying that it's not even that bad.
Really?
Because it's loud for us.
Really? Okay. I mean, that's cool with me.
We'll have to check the archives later and see how it sounds.
Okay, because it's super loud for us.
Yeah, I know, it's super loud, so...
Whatever, if people are fine with it, then I'd rather not melt over here, so...
Some people are saying it is loud, it is bad. Okay. I don't know. You can never tell if we're getting trolled or not, so whatever.
Right.
Forget it.
Anyway, so video of him walking down the aisle and then doing his whole Stone Cold shtick. Made it to like actual news websites on the interweb, and they've been talking about it, and now that video has basically gone viral.
Yeah. It's like, I think it's had, I don't remember how many hits it is. I don't want to say how many hits it was, but let me see if I can find it. Because it's gotten a lot of views now, because it was on Bleacher Report, it was on ESPN, and all these things like that.
World Star.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, over 500,000 views already. It has 570,000 views right now.
First off, shout outs to them for getting all the videos out very quickly and cutting them quickly. That doesn't always happen. Like oftentimes when things go viral, it's on random other YouTube channels.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so if you haven't seen this video yet, you can just go to youtube.com/CEO Gaming.
Yeah.
And it's there. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's very entertaining. So it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Some people are saying it was on CNN. No, that's BS.
I don't know. I mean, that's...
If someone can put a link on there...
Cool. I definitely would like to see that regardless. Anyway, so it's just it's a very cool demonstration of what can happen in the FGC if we take cool ideas seriously.
Right.
So this happened for a couple of different reasons. One is that CEO had the infrastructure to make it happen and sort of nudge the players like, hey, do some cool stuff. Here's some cool, places and times and situations to do fun things. Please do it.
Right.
And then on top of that, KBrad and Dominion and Dayasha and a couple other people really did take advantage of it. They did an awesome job. They hammed it up. They had very cool ideas. The Dominion one was hilarious.
Dude, it was awesome.
It was hilarious. I mean, legit, it was like I was cracking up.
Right. And one thing...
And I'm not even a big wrestling fan. I don't even... Honestly, man, I don't get, like, the stunner thing. Like, I just haven't... I'm not a wrestling fan. But I got the Dominion thing because it's just hilarious.
Right.
So shout outs to them for taking advantage of what was, the chances that were there. Like, it's a very cool little interplay between people who understand the value of having cool chances for fun things to happen, and then people understanding the value of actually taking advantage of that.
Yeah, and I mean,
shout outs on both sides.
Everyone sold it too, because even Chris G afterwards, did the whole lift his arm thing up, and stuff. It just worked out really well, and I've heard like, so Kim1234 is a big person who talks about how much he hates that the Japanese players don't ham things up a little bit.
Right.
It actually is kind of important for this kind of stuff. So, you know, KBrad, even at Texas, when he did the whole overrated thing in the camera, and, you know, look, he told us afterwards that he told Snake Eyes, if you beat me, you better pop off.
Right.
You'd better pop off. Snake Eyes probably wouldn't have done it, because like I said, it was the cutest pop off I've ever seen. Because it was so adorable. He was just like, yeah, you know, it looked like, it just like, whatever. But, you know, but KBrad, you know, some people may think he's just acting a fool or whatever like that, but he knows, he gets something.
Yeah,
you know
he
what
does.
I mean? He really gets it. And I think it's fantastic what he does. I think what he did was awesome. So, yeah.
Highly agree. He's such a valuable person.
Do you want me to show it on stream? I mean,
yeah, if you have it.
Yeah, I have it sitting here.
I'm sure everybody's seen it, but sure.
Yeah, because some people were actually saying they wanted me to show it. Oops, hang on a second. Apply changes. There we go. Now it's like this. Let's see if I can get the volume. Oh, I have it on mute. Sorry, hang on, guys.
Oh, here we go. Come on, KBrad. Do us some justice. KBrad! Uh-oh. Don't go Steve Austin, eh? It's gonna be popping some over your head. Oh, okay. I got the pop. I got the pop. Oh, we got the pop. We got the point. Uh-oh. Get some role play? Uh-oh. Get some role play? Can I get that? Can I get the score? Oh! Can I get it? Can I get it? Please, you see me, man. Oh! Double ball! Give me that. Give me that. Give me that for me. Oh! The rattlesnake! Stone Cold Janet Bradley! That was good. That was good. Oh! They got a stumble already to start things off. Dayasha thought he was here to play some marbles and call some matches, but no. Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Dayasha's out.
I love also Dayasha selling it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, that was just so good. It was so good. I'm so happy that happened.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Even if it didn't get all this coverage, it would have been fantastic. Like,
Right,
it was
right,
it was already awesome.
Yes.
As it happened there.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, like I said, I really think that KBrad understands something. He understands it's about entertainment. Do you remember what was that show that they did in Europe?
Yeah, ESGN maybe?
Yeah, ESGN. Remember when he went out there, everyone kept saying he was the most entertaining person that was there and stuff like that. And I do also want to mention that, yes, we talked about the Japanese players. Tokido is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But Tokido understands it 100%,
Oh, yeah.
right? So, I mean, he's the one with all the Tokido poses in that Mad Catz promo. He's the one, like, pointing at the screen, yelling, and then, he trash-talking Bonchan and stuff like that. So, Tokido gets it.
Indeed.
For sure, so.
Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, very valuable to Team EG. Even when he wasn't winning big tournaments and morons online were like, why don't they drop him? I can't believe why they keep him around for some reason.
Right.
It's because of things like this.
Right, exactly.
And he is a very good player, and I'm sure they also knew he would recover and start winning things again, which he has. Mm-hmm. But even on top of that, he gets it. Like you said, he gets it. I mean, he knows from the sponsor's perspective, and therefore from his financial perspective, it is about getting eyeballs.
Yes.
Getting eyeballs. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people found out about Kenneth Bradley today, and some percentage, probably not anything like most,
right?
But some percentage will look into him, and we'll find out about Evil Geniuses, and they'll find out about CEO,
find out about FGC.
I mean, each one of those is probably like a smaller and smaller proposition, but whatever the numbers are, it's something significant.
Right.
It's some significant amount of people for the FGC, from the FGC perspective. So that's really great. Good work.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And, you know, a lot, like we mentioned, the Sonic Fox entrance, the Dominion entrance was fantastic and stuff like that. So, really cool. But again, you know, that's a unique CEO thing now, right? Like, don't just sit there and be like, let's put our own boxing ring and wrestling ring and put in the, you know, you have lots of different ways to stand out.
Right.
You know, there's so many different ways. And so, you know, it's awesome that CEO just puts in this extra effort, you know, and great that some people take advantage of it.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
So I mean, everyone keeps saying they want to see Dominion. Do you want to put on the Dominion one, or
Sure, if you want. If you want to get it up there, that's fine with me.
All right. Well, you know I always want to get it up there, so let's try.
Mm-hmm.
Point in time, largely considered he was second place last year to Luffy in Evolution. And at that point in time, he was one of those players that was considered maybe the greatest player on the planet.
Yeah, it really seemed like that.
And since then, his success has been a little bit lessened, but he is still a threat, still a very, very strong player. But his opponent is... Who's his opponent? Who's his opponent? We hear the music, but where is his opponent? He's already on stage! Dominion!
Genius.
Mr. Kevin Landon!
Apparently,
of New
it was
York City.
it was Rick's idea, is what he told me. But whatever. Nah, it was genius. That's so fine. I just wanted to let it do its own. There was no reason for commentary really. I thought that was really good.
So awesome, dude.
You know, it's some people that I've seen say that.
Someone asked me if I was in on the joke. So
right.
Rick did tell me about it beforehand.
Not
so
me.
I did know about it. That's how I knew kind of how to play it up
That makes
a little
sense.
bit.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, he told me about it.
By the way, I also really like the camera work there. Like,
yeah.
Where is he? Oh,
that worked so good.
That
worked so good. Yeah.
Anyway, so somebody online, a couple people online I saw were saying that they think this is overrated a little bit. It's not that important ultimately. And it's not like it's going to make or break anything, but it is important on the margins, and we're small enough as a community that the margins of ESPN and BuzzFeed, like their margins are like gigantic for us, huge for us, and it's I think also important to note that this really helps CEO and other events that try to do things to find sponsors, because CEO can now go to potential sponsors and say, check out what happened at our event, like check out our advertising tech, our promos, like we have awesome stuff. ESPN covers it, like BuzzFeed covers it, like
this happened
like
at our event.
This happened at our event, like because we set it up, like we're gonna do these cool things again next year. Like don't you want your name to be associated with that? That's valuable. For them. Absolutely.
So I think it's super important. So yeah. And honestly,
done.
like, look, I mean, I've made this comparison a million times already, so apologies for everyone who's heard it already, but, like, when ESPN did poker, right, two things changed poker on TV, right? One was the whole cam, right, because then you could see what people were playing, and so it kind of added a little bit to it. But honestly, the other thing, too, is they really started selling the players as personalities. Like, here's Phil Ivey, here's Chris Jesus Ferguson, here's Daniel Negreanu. You know, it just really played up the personalities. And I feel like the fighting game community, by far, has the most interesting people. Out of all competitive gaming. Like, the fighting game community is, like, easily the most interesting group of the cast. You know, so,
it's not even close.
Yeah, like, that is how you sell the FGC. And it's like some people were saying, like, you know, on Twitter, everyone was saying this, that we really just need to embrace being the WWE of esports, WWE sports, basically, right? And I 100% agree. I think, I mean, obviously, our matches are real, of course, but, you know. But, like...
I mean, as far as... Yeah. No, you're right.
Right.
Sorry.
But, you know, So we need to embrace that kind of showmanship, aspect of it, even to the point where, because it's always funny when you see like the wrestlers give their interviews, they're so overacting, and you can tell they're just like terrible actors, but it just works because of how they sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel like that's where the FGC goes. So. Yeah.
King Ice on Twitter says, "You don't give enough props to the fact that the people on all of CEO were powered by Popeyes." What did you tell me about the Popeyes weekend? That it was their most successful weekend of sales ever?
Yeah, so the Popeyes manager emailed Jabali and said that was the best weekend they've ever had in terms of sales. Not only that, but they also stayed open till 4 a.m. on purpose because CEO was there. And this is actually a really huge sign. Because honestly, an event becomes an event when it starts to affect the surrounding area.
Ding.
When you go to South by Southwest, it's not just you're in Austin. It's like Austin becomes South by Southwest, right? So the fact that Jabali was able to get the Cold Stones, the Red Robin, the Popeyes 10% off, and they're changing their schedule just because CEO's in town, huge.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, obviously something like Evo could do that for another venue, but in Vegas, you're not going to outdo anything in Vegas, right? So, but the fact that Jabali's gotten CEO to that point where his event matters to the city, to the people around there, like maybe McDonald's hears about what Popeyes did and was like, crap, we could have the most successful weekend of our restaurant's lifestyle. Even though that McDonald's is ridiculous.
That McDonald's is a special McDonald's.
Yeah, it is a special McDonald's. But I mean, they could do that, right? How about all those other restaurants around, like the BJ's that was there and everything? They're probably like, wow, we could have got way more business like Red Robin did because Red Robin had the 10% discount.
That's right.
So, dude, we went to Red Robin because we had a 10% discount. So I went to Popeyes because I had a 10% discount.
Yeah, man.
So, there you go.
I went to Wawa's like 5 times because it was open 24 hours.
Dude.
Oh man, Wawa's is so sick. We don't have that here.
I want
one.
I want a Wawa's here. That was so sick.
Yes, it was. But anyway,
the funniest thing too is that the Wawa's is where I ran into so many people.
Oh, of course, everybody was there. Same with me. Same with me. Anyway, Popeyes is part of this whole thing, and CEOs is, it goes back to investing in things, because CEO wouldn't be as big as it was today, as it was this past weekend, if it hadn't been investing in things. And affect Popeyes now and Red Robin and all this stuff is like all related. It's really awesome.
Yeah. It's like I said, the key to an event is when you can start affecting your city, and CEO has started doing that. So that's super cool.
Yeah. Please do more of this stuff, other tournaments. Please do it. I guess I feel like CEO and Combo Breaker are those tournaments doing it. I also felt like SCR was one of those tournaments doing it. Before, unfortunately for them, their hotel crapped out on them for this year, and they were postponed. So we'll see what they end up doing.
Yeah, because Vi even announced that they had like this whole plan to like have like this nightlife thing where he was gonna
a pub crawl,
bus people over.
Yeah, it sounded super sick, and I hope that they ended up doing that. If that could be SCR's thing.
Yeah, exactly. See,
awesome. So I feel like SCR does that too. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they end up with. But it's like those 2 to 3 tournaments, and I really feel like most of the other ones, excepting Evo, because Evo is its own thing, and they are doing fine. But accepting that, I feel like the other ones have to catch up.
Right. I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything more you wanted to say about KBrad, etc., CEO,
I don't think so.
that things, stuff like that? Okay. So do you want to take a break, or do you want to just keep going with stuff?
What else we got to talk about?
Upcoming events. There's still more stuff before Evo. There's still a few things coming up. Some pretty important things coming up.
Are there?
Actually.
Are there?
Well, maybe not important, but stuff that people should be aware about. Like stuff that are on the uprise. You know what I mean? So first of all, before the week, on Friday night or Friday day, whatever, it's in Japan, is the Topanga Charity Cup, 5th Topanga Charity Cup. It is free to watch. I do not think there's no pay per view or whatever like that, right? But it is just going to be an event, and if I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing Justin and them all mention that they're going to Japan. I think they're going for this event. So I think there's going to be some U.S. players over there as well. So that's going to be really cool. By the way, I just found this out today. You know, the FGC calendar site that I always talk about, tiny.url/FGC calendar.
Yeah.
If you left click on the event, it'll pop up a little thing with information, including more details. If you click on that, it often links to like the Facebook event pages and stuff. It took me to the Topanga site. I really wish I could read it, but I can't because it's in Japanese, so I don't know what's going on there. But it's really cool. It's really nice. Very great utility for keeping track of what's going on in FGC. But yeah, so that's definitely coming up. I don't know exactly where it's streaming. I think it'll probably be on Nico, but you know, check that out for sure. So. Also coming up this weekend is HottoCon. HottoCon 7, which is a smaller NorCal tournament that is run every year. So that should be a lot. That should be really cool. A lot of fun.
Cool.
So definitely check that out. Also, in the Southwest, this is in Arizona. An event called Undefeated of the Southwest is coming up, and one of the people, I mean, it says regional tournament featuring Cloud, Clockwork, Angelic, Cane Blue River, and more. Angelic is actually doing a lot of the work for the Marvel tournament stuff. This is like kind of his event.
Oh, wow.
So he's really trying to do this for Marvel stuff, so I think it's
awesome.
yeah, so there's obviously Ultra and Super Street Fighter 4 Ultra singles.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's just Ultra Street Fighter. Yeah. But, I mean, the main event for it is Marvel. It's something that Angelic is doing, so he's definitely trying to help promote Marvel and stuff like that. He's obviously had a lot of physical issues recently, so he hasn't been able to play as much and such like that, so I think he's trying to help in the ways that he can, and so this is actually really, really super cool. So. And then also there's an event called the FC Return, which is a Smash event that's going to be going on. It's apparently Zero, Armada, Leffen, Smashbox, West Balls. Everybody is all going to be there and stuff like that. So
that's in Indiana, it looked like?
Yeah, in Indiana. And dude, is it just me or do the Smash players go to everything?
It feels like it.
Like they're always at every event.
Mean,
it's like really crazy. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely check those out. It's really cool. So lots of events still. 3 more weeks till Evo, but in the meantime, we still have plenty of stuff to quench the FGC thirst. So there you go.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, do you want to take a break and we'll talk about game news and other stuff?
Sure.
I don't think we talked about Super Arcade at all yet. I don't think we've done that.
Oh, we haven't gotten that.
So we'll talk about Super Arcade as well after we come back.
Okay.